Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're all here. And in today's video, I wanted to share with you 6 habits that have changed my life. And I know that might sound a little dramatic, but they actually have. And 5 of them are so easy and simple, you could start trying them for yourself today if you're interested. So why don't we go ahead and get into it, and let me tell you about these habits that have definitely changed my life. Okay, the first habit that has changed my life is following something called the 1-minute rule. And I cannot take credit for this rule. I learned about this from Gretchen Rubin, and if that name sounds familiar, she is an author, has written many books. I have read most of hers and really enjoyed them. The one she's probably most known for is The Happiness Project, that I think came out in the early 2000s. And she also does have a podcast that she hosts with her sister called the Happier Podcast. And it was on there that I learned about this 1-minute rule. And what this rule is that if you encounter any task that can take under a minute to complete, you should do it without delay. I have learned that my surroundings really affect how I feel inside. If I am surrounded by a lot of clutter or things that are messy around me, I feel messy inside, if that makes sense. And I'm not saying that my house is perfect by any means. Believe me, it is not. But I need to have some level of neatness in order just to feel calm inside. So following this 1-minute rule, it sounds so simple, but yet you can tackle so many little things that just make your surroundings look so much nicer. For example, instead of coming in and throwing your coat over the back of the couch or back of a chair, just take the extra, 10 or 15 seconds it takes to hang up your coat in the closet, and then you won't be walking by looking at it and it will just kind of be nagging at you. For me, another example is that I have a window in the front of my house that Louis likes to look out of a lot, and there are always smudges from his nose up against the glass. And I walk by that and it bothers me, but if I do the 1-minute rule, I can just go ahead, grab the paper towels, grab the glass cleaner, and clean up the window in under a minute. And then I feel so much better when I'm walking by it for the meantime until he smudges it up again. But I just have a sense of accomplishment and things look nicer around me. So if you have never tried this, go ahead one day and just try to tackle all of those little things that will take under a minute. I think you'll find, like I did, that it just makes your surroundings a little bit neater, a little bit tidier, which if you're like me will make you feel a little bit more calm inside. The next habit that has changed my life is texting my brother, my sisters, and my mother-in-law every day. I started doing this at the very start of the pandemic when I just wanted to be able to check in with them every day. And I have continued it every day since, because I have found it has added so much joy to my life. Every morning I send off texts to all of them, and some days it can be just short little texts from either of us if we're pressed for time, just hi, good morning, have a great day. Other times it's more about what's going on in their lives or their days, and the feeling of connection it has given me is just immeasurable. I live far away from my brother, my sisters, and my mother-in-law, and just being able to text with them every morning has just really added to, I think, all of our relationships. And I'm so happy to do this every day, and it's something I look forward to. And I encourage you, if you have loved ones far away or even nearby, just a daily text, if you don't do it every day, just to check in, say hi, see what their day is about, and see if it doesn't add as much joy to your life as it did to mine. The next habit that has changed my life is drinking a full glass of water first thing in the morning before I do anything else. And you can go ahead and read online about how good it is to have water in you before you eat or drink anything else in the day. And I have been doing this probably 7 years, and it has made a huge difference in how I feel. Immediately when I started doing this, I was less tired in the mornings. I had more energy. I had less headaches, and I also felt good knowing that I got one big glass of water into my daily water requirements out of the way first thing in the morning. So if you've never tried drinking a full glass of water first thing in the morning, I encourage you to give it a try and see if you feel so much better like I did. The next habit that has absolutely changed my life is starting a gratitude journal. Years ago, when I heard people talking about gratitude journals and how they were life-changing, I have to admit I was one of those people that kind of rolled my eyes and thought it was just all a little hooey. But then I decided to give it a try, and let me tell you, it absolutely is life-changing. Every night before bed in here, I list down 3 things that I am grateful for that day. And they can be little things or big things. It's whatever you're feeling. And I'll tell you what happens is that throughout my day, I'm always looking to see what it is that I'll be writing in my journal that night. And when you're looking, you will be amazed at how many things you find you are grateful for. And like I said, some days it's little things like I got a close parking spot up near the Target entrance when it was raining. And other days it might be really big things like it's, you know, a really cold night and I'm so grateful I have a roof over my head. And what happens is that your blessings just seem to multiply in front of your very eyes because you're looking for them. And another thing that has made this like so enjoyable for me is that even on really low days, you'll be surprised. There is always going to be something you can be grateful for. And on days when I am feeling kind of low, I just flip through here and read what I've been grateful for, and it instantly gives me a boost on those low days. So if you have never tried a gratitude journal, I highly encourage you to try it because it truly will change your life when you see how many things around you all the time you have to be grateful for. So this is a really good one and easy to do, and it absolutely is a habit that has changed my life. The next habit that has changed my life is doing things for my future self. And I'll explain what this means. I have come to realize that I'm a person that I like to be accountable to someone in order to really motivate myself to get things done. I've always kind of considered myself like a good worker bee. Like, tell me what to do, I will get it done, and I will bring it to you completed. And sometimes I find it a little harder to do things just for myself when I'm the only person, that needs it done. So I have found that just asking myself how my future self will feel once this is completed, it has helped me immensely with those things that I used to procrastinate about or just kind of drag my feet about. And the main thing that it has really helped, it's my exercise program. I started framing this where I would ask myself, how is my future self going to feel if I get this workout in? And it always motivates me to get it done because I know how my future self will feel. My immediate future self will be so happy that it is done. And then my future self will be happy thinking of my body feeling stronger and being more flexible and all those good things that come from working out. So if you struggle sometimes getting things done for you, try framing it and doing something for your future self and see if that is just the little thing that makes it click and you're able to really be consistent with something. It has definitely worked for me. It's such a simple little thing, and sometimes it's those simple things that work the best. And this is a habit that has absolutely changed my life. The last habit I wanted to share with you that has changed my life is volunteering. I started regular volunteering about 8 years ago, and I have done several different types of volunteering. Currently, I volunteer at a resale shop where all of the proceeds from this store go to help families in need in my area. So not only do I get just a boost of knowing that I'm helping people that need a little extra help at certain times in their lives, I have also encountered the nicest people that I volunteer with, and also the nicest people that come in to shop at the resale store. So I encourage you, if you have extra time, find something that speaks to your heart. There are so many groups and organizations that would love your time or your talents. It could be with animals, it could be with children, it could be with women, it could be with seniors. Whatever really speaks to you, just search that out and see if you could give a little of your time every week, every couple weeks, whatever it is that you have to give. And I promise you that in doing that, it brings so much joy into your life that you will be amazed at just what giving to others people gives back to yourself. So I encourage you, if you've got the time, try to find something that speaks to you that you would like to volunteer at, and see if it doesn't change your life too. So friends, I hope you enjoyed hearing about these habits that have changed my life. And if you have habits that have changed your life, I would love if you would share with me and leave them in the comments. You always give me such good advice and things that I have never thought of before. So I'm really looking forward to hearing about all of your habits. Thank you again for taking a little time out of your day to spend with me. I hope you know how much I appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Bye.